All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Chop Shop. It was supposed to be stipulation Saturdays for the past 2 weeks, but people's schedules don't always add up to what my schedule is looking like. So today we're just gonna sit back, relax, wait for a couple people to get up in here. We're gonna talk about the weekend that we had with the WWE. A lot of stuff happened, a lot of craziness, some things that I don't even understand, Natalia. But we gonna get down and dirty to that, but first, you always know if you guys, if you need anything to drink during this podcast, if you're feeling a little dehydrated, just go to your local corner store and get some Prime, baby. You already know we ain't sponsored. I just show the love when the love is needed. You know what I mean? Prime, baby, yeah. But so what's good? What's good, Havoc? So yeah, let's see. Where should we start? Where should we start for a wrap up? All right, let's get with one of the things that I don't really care about. This old Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes stuff. And again, guys, leave your comments below. If any of y'all want to hop in and talk about something, just let me know. I will send the link into the comments. Then all you would have to do is just copy and paste it into your web browser. Bada boom, bada bang. So again, something I really don't care about. Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. This whole feud is honestly really pointless. There's no need for it. The only reason we have this is because Roman was gone. But now we got Roman back, and he still isn't doing anything with Cody. But I'm supposed to believe some way, somehow down the line, we're going to get Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40 or something. It's not looking like that right now. So, as a fan, I really don't care about this stuff, guy. I don't care about the feud. The way Cody won was trash. Everything like that. Brock is doing what he can. He's funny. He's the beast incarnate. You already know all that, but I'm just not feeling it, guys. Hey, what's up, baby? I'm just not feeling it. I'm not. Like, what is there to get hyped about? What is there to get hyped about? We're about to get 3 matches. There's some people who say, oh, no, Cody's about to win the second match, too. So you telling me Brock Lesnar is really about to take 2 straight L's from Cody Rhodes? Now, all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar wants to play nice, help talent. Come on, bro. You know we about to get 3. He's about to destroy. He's about to demolish. He's about to annihilate Cody at Night of Champions. We might not even get a match. It might not even start. Remember what Cody did to Brock Lesnar before the match started? That's exactly what Brock might do. It's just, but with the whole look at my face, it brings the funniness. But I'm just not feeling it, guys. I'm really not. I'm really not at this point. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, your boy Seth Rollins, as predictable as everybody wants to say it is, your boy Seth Rollins won the tournament. He's going to the finals at Night of Champions, and that's just it. You think Cody wins at SummerSlam or they drag it out? But see, that's my issue, bro. Hold on, give me a second. I'm sorry, guys. The weather's getting good. Allergies starting to come up and all that, so forgive me. But I just don't see how they make it possible for SummerSlam, especially now. Because here's the thing, and we're gonna talk about this later. But here's the thing: them keeping the tag titles within the Bloodline storyline and everything like that. If Roman and Solo do win those titles, I don't see where Cody fits in by SummerSlam. And then by WrestleMania 40, the only way that could be a possibility is if Cody wins the Rumble, and I don't want that again. I'm not a big fan of back-to-back winners. Like, there's no point. Yo, what's good, Dwayne Wade? It's good, brother. I just, do you miss Bray Wyatt? I fucking miss Bray Wyatt. I don't know what's his issue. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but yes, I miss Bray Wyatt. Again, guys, if you guys want to say anything, hop into the podcast. Just let me know. I'll send the link and everything like that. But yeah, I just don't see where Cody fits in. After all this Brock stuff, where does Cody go? And that's the issue. Like, where does Cody go? We see where Roman's going. Everybody's like, oh, the bloodline. Oh, you know the story. The Roman's not really winning. Bruh. Roman's not winning. You just realized the words that you put together to form that sentence. Roman Reigns isn't winning. Roman Reigns in a championship match isn't winning. Like, I just I just don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. What do you guys not understand? What have you guys not learned? What have you guys not learned? Anything Roman Reigns title, you don't go up against. You don't go up against that. You don't say that's not gonna happen. Realize the only ways Roman has lost matches. He lost against Seth by a DQ. So that's not like that's how far they had to go to make him lose. And then he lost to what? To John Cena and Sami Zayn, and he didn't even get pinned. I said John Cena and Sami Zayn. John Cena and KO, and he didn't even get pinned. But he still lost. So y'all oh, but there's Solo. Solo might get pinned. You expect me to believe that they're gonna have Solo take the pin too? Like, sorry guys, these allergies are killing me. But yeah, like it's kind of hard. It really is, because they already threw away the logic that Solo's undefeated. So there's that. So he could lose. But guys, Roman is probably copping them straps. I'm telling you, bro. Shout out to Narcolepsy Boy 94. Shout out to Narco. Narco has always said this, and he brings it up every single time Roman says something, bro. When he said he was going to go to WrestleMania and he was going to stack them and pin them and beat them 1, 2, 3, what happened? What happened at WrestleMania? He legit stacked Edge and Daniel Bryan and pinned them 1, 2, 3. There's a couple of other things. Oh, I'm going to beat John Cena. Everything he says that he's going to do. Not what the Usos are going to do. Not what Solo's going to do. Not what Heyman. Whatever Roman says he's going to do, it gets done. And that's the issue. It gets done. So when Roman Reigns is in the middle of the ring saying him and Solo are going to compete for these tag team titles, and he's going to win this for Alpha and Sika, how do you expect me to believe that they're going to lose? When every time Roman says he's going to do something, he does it. He gets it done. He gets it done. Cody had everybody and their auntie thinking there was a legit chance. And if we would have all just listened to the promos that Roman was giving, we should have known what the outcome was going to be. He was never going to lose to Cody. It's like Magneto smacking around young. Oh my god. And bro, it's just, when Roman says he's going to do something, 9 times out of 10, 9.5, 9.99, that little 0.1% barely happens. 9.9 times out of 10, it's reality. Because you guys really got to think about it. We all know Sammy has never gone to Saudi before. Me personally, I don't know the legit reasons. I don't know if Saudi doesn't want him there, or if he doesn't want to disrespect his religion and go to Saudi. But who's to say now that he's going, they won't just ask Triple H to have them lose simply because of what Sammy believes in? Or is that too much? Is that too much to think? Oh, no, Axel. There's no way positive. Like, really? They've done it before. There's reasons why Goldberg. I'm pretty sure Goldberg won the Universal Championship at Crown Jewel. Like, so You guys really got to understand and look deep into this and realize where this show is and how much control they actually have. These motherfuckers almost had control of the whole WWE, and that would have been insane. You guys realize how we haven't even had women matches being announced yet? This is why I don't like Saudi. Again, I don't fuck with Saudi. Like, yeah, we might get Natalia versus Rhea. We might get Bianca versus Asuka, but those won't get announced until like the week of. And we know why. I don't like Saudi for those reasons. They want to call their own shit, and they don't respect women for nothing. But yeah, guys, you gotta really sit there and think. This is a real possibility. They could really put these titles on Roman. A lot of you guys didn't think they were gonna put the WWE Championship on Roman. You know what I mean? It's like that. The one thing that could make me not acknowledge him is if Tamina can't. And that's the thing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I thought Tamina was something was gonna happen with Tamina. It may still happen because the Usos got a match against LWO. So if maybe Zelina interferes in that some way, maybe then Tamina comes out. There's a reason why Tamina's on SmackDown. Let me tell you, there's a reason. But this whole bloodline shit, Roman Reigns said it best, y'all. And like I said, when he says shit, he means it. This whole bloodline story, we only in the third inning. Personally, me, I thought he said the third quarter, so I thought it was closer to the end. And no, he said the third inning. This is baseball. There's like 9 innings, and if you get OT or whatever, it could go to 11 or some shit. Listen when he speaks. I don't like him. I could care less about him. But 9.9 times out of 10, when Roman Reigns says something, it happens. Doesn't matter if it's Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, freaking Sami Zayn, I think I already said him, Kevin Owens. It doesn't, John Cena. It don't matter. He gets it done. So excuse me for being paranoid and scared that they about to do the 2-man power trip 2.30. Like, we about to have Triple H and Stone Cold in Roman and Solo form. Crazy. The only difference is Roman has 4 belts. I can't. Yo, man, your video with Bad Bunny music is goated. Appreciate that, bro. Oh, that's PK. What's good, bro? What's good, PK? I ain't even peeped that. What's good, brother? Yeah, man, I'd be bored waiting at the train station, and then I was really feeling that song, so you know. But what else done happened this week? Speaking of, we got Natalya versus Rhea Ripley. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all so far with Rhea's reign. You can't tell me it's not the same thing as her last one. And I love Rhea Ripley. I really do. I thought maybe it was the fact that it was a little too early for her to be Raw Women's Champion and whatsoever, but I could go at the booking, but bro, her versus Zelina, I get it that it was in Puerto Rico, so you know they wanted to give Zelina a chance. You could have just had her in like another type of match, maybe. But now we're at Natalya. As my girl said, you got Granny versus Mommy. This type of stuff normally happens when you take your kid to the toy store and they want a toy and you say no, but then Abuelita pulls out the little purse with her insurance money and then she buys it and now they got beef. That's basically what this is right now. That's basically what this is, bro. Why are we having this? How am I supposed to take Rhea seriously when her first opponent is someone who is legitimately shorter than her and not as strong as her in any way, shape, or form? I get it, wrestling is different, but strength matters. And now she's going up against one of the oldest, not that age has any issue, but I'm just saying, younger talent. And now she's going up against one of the older people who usually get used to either help promote a new wrestler, so she tag teams with them, or she's used to help elevate that person. Do we really need any more elevation from Rhea Ripley? WWE, do you not feel enough for Rhea Ripley? You gave her this whole Judgment Day thing. You gave her everything in the palm of her hands with the Dom, the mommy, the WrestleMania moment beating Charlotte 3 years ago, and all that. And, like, she has to face the likes of Natalya. When you've had other people get called up from NXT, Axel, well, most of those females were in tag teams. I mean, listen, there's one person that sticks to my mind, and I'll say it every time. I don't like her because I just can't. There's nothing about her that I like. But that doesn't mean she sucks. That doesn't mean she's not prepared. That doesn't mean anything. That's just my opinion. You give an opportunity like that to Natalya, someone who has already been a champion, someone who's been here for a minute, when you could have gave it to Zoe Starks. Like, and again, I'm not a big fan of Zoe Starks, but I think that would have been nice. Granted, she's injured, but if Indy would have got called up, would you have gave the opportunity to Indy? Probably not, because you're already tossing Indy back with the way, which I love. But you're just proving my point more. Like, you have shit there that you can use, but you rather do it with other shit and just try to make the other shit work. Nobody cares about Natalya. And nobody gives a damn about Natalya versus Rhea Ripley. We know how that match is going to go. The only thing I care about is maybe we get to see Tyson Kidd. Maybe Dom Dom says something like, oh, mommy's going to break your neck just like your husband's neck. And maybe we see TJ. We haven't seen Tyson Kidd in a minute, so other than that, I could care less about Natalya, bro. Why are we doing this? Why are we disrespecting Rhea Ripley so much? I wouldn't mind Rhea versus Beth Phoenix, Edge in the Judgment Day connection. Yeah, and you see, you had Beth Phoenix always doing that, and you couldn't have her agree to maybe down the line after Rhea won the title. Oh, maybe you come back and we could get you versus Rhea for the SmackDown Women's Championship. No. And while we're on that subject, we done already had the draft, and we done already finished Backlash, and all WWE draft stuff was supposed to go in full effect after Backlash. So Monday Night Raw. Where's the title swap? Where is this title swap? We know that it has to happen, and we know it should have happened, but if it was going to happen, it should have happened Monday Night Raw, the Monday after Backlash. But yet Bianca is still holding the Raw Women's Championship on SmackDown, and Rhea is still holding the SmackDown Women's Championship on Raw. Are we going to get a name change? Are we just waiting for the what are we waiting for, WWE? What are we waiting for? Because we're not blind. You can't just be like, oh, maybe we'll just put the switch women's titles, and they after a while they won't even fucking know. No, we know this. We still know this. Like last night, you said Bianca Belair is the longest reigning women's champion, but then in the same sentence want to call her the Raw Women's Champion. Just switch the names to the Women's World Champion and the Women's Universal Champion. It's not that hard. And change the colors. Stop branding titles, because every draft we're going to have to do a title swap. And again, if you didn't do it that Monday, you shouldn't do it at all. So just change the names, bro. I'm over here just I'm sorry, seeing Bianca with the Raw Women's Championship on another brand makes no sense. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Lick of it. So that's another thing. The whole title swap and all that, it needs to either happen, or we need to get new title names and belts by Night of Champions. Hopefully Bianca versus Asuka and Rhea versus Natalya are inaugural new championship matches or some shit. I don't know. Something got to happen. If she came out to thank you for being a friend. All right, bro. Natalya, I don't get you, girl. I don't get you. And since we're on Bianca Belair, it's finally gonna happen. I slowly see that it's gonna happen. And Austin Theory too. That's another thing I want to talk about, because I talked about it on OTB, and I don't think a lot of people know that I'm already aware of what's gonna happen, because I'm fully aware. I have had Bianca Belair as Raw Women's Champion for over 400 days. I had to deal with her getting squashed by Becky Lynch in less than 20-something seconds. I got that. I got to go to Survivor Series live and got to see Austin Theory win the United States Championship, and I still to this day can't believe it actually happened, because I did not have him winning that match. And I got to see him hold it for this long. Guys, I know it's almost time. I know Bianca might lose her title. I know Theory might lose his title. But y'all really think I'm not ready for that? When I want Seth Rollins to be the world champion, I know I'm not going to get everything I want, guys. I know it. Life don't work like that. If I want Seth Rollins as the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, I'm going to have to give up some things. And that's going to have to be Bianca and Theory's title reigns. They're going to come to an end soon. I see WWE possibly putting Theory and Bobby in one more match. God forgive me for speaking curse words and all that. But I could see Bobby taking the title. I can see Asuka beating Bianca at Night of Champions. But guess what? All in all, I'll get Seth Rollins as the world champion. So that's just for everybody who's getting their clips loaded with their bullets. Bianca lost. Bianca lost. Theory lost. Like I know, because there's something bigger brewing in the background. Seth fucking Rollins. And again, I'm not going to understand how people are going to come in and clown somebody when you're clowning me because Bianca lost and she held the title for over 400 days. You're literally just happy that she lost. That's pathetic. Get a life. And then the same thing with Theory. Theory's almost held that title for 200 days. That's more than anybody thought he would. And if he loses, okay, get over. Like, I'm cool with that. He actually held the title, made it meaningful for a while. Who do you think Seth Rollins' first feud with the new World Heavyweight title should be? See, now that's interesting. Because you can go a lot of ways with this. You can go a lot of ways. You can go the simple way, which would be Seth Rollins, you know, giving a title opportunity to Finn Balor, since that's who he beat to get to the title. That's the fair route. You could go the crazy route, and maybe this is when what's good WWEJ, and this is where Randy Orton comes back. Or my girl just pointed him out. You have Seth Rollins win the title, and you bring back Drew McIntyre, 100% heel, 100% Drew Galloway type of shit. And Drew McIntyre should be the one to beat Seth Rollins, so he could finally get his moment, because it's not like Edge. Edge, that shit happened like 20 years ago. Get over it. You lost the title. Injuries happen. Go cry. But Drew, he never got to win that world title in front of fans. I'm okay with it as long as Drew is the one to come back and he's heel. Because there's history there with Drew being a heel, you know, with, almost threw up a little bit in my mouth, with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, you know, and all that. Then Seth Rollins brought back Dean. So there's a little history there. So I'm 100% okay with Drew McIntyre being his first opponent for the title, as long as Drew comes back with that heel mentality. He can't be face. I'm tired of face Drew McIntyre, bro. That shit got stale after, like, Brock Lesnar. I don't care about a face Drew McIntyre, bro. WWE did fuck Drew up, making him look like a weak ass Scottish. And that's what I'm saying, bro. The whole face turn thing, like, it worked with Brock, and it worked a little bit with his feud with Randy Orton. But other than that, it's been trash. It's been trash. I just don't fuck with Drew unless he comes back as a heel. So yeah, that's who I see as Seth Rollins' first opponent. I don't really see anybody else. I mean, unless they do that, unless they invoke the transfer shit that they've been rumored to have. AJ Styles and Bullet Club, or whatever they're called again. I only care about AJ, I'm sorry. They get transferred to Raw, and maybe we get that rematch, but I doubt it. So yeah, it has to be Drew. It's the only thing that makes sense. Unless Theory gets transferred to Raw or something, and there's history there. I'm really trying to sit here and think who would make a... Y'all can help me out too, you know, I mean, Finn, Drew, or Randy are the only... That's crazy. I want this man to be champion so bad. I haven't even thought of the opponents that he can defend against. That's so sad. So sad. So sad. But yeah, either Finn, Randy, or Drew. But heel Drew. Remember I said that, y'all. Heel Drew McIntyre. Heel Drew McIntyre. Braun Breaker. Listen, PK. Thing with Braun Breaker is he's at a sense where the only people who really know him are the people who watch NXT, bro. He does come from wrestling royalty with the Steiners. But again, unless you're a WCW fan or an OG WWE fan, you don't know who the fuck the Steiners are. You barely know who the fuck Scott Steiner is. You know what I mean? Barely know who the fuck that is. So it's more of a getting the main roster fans to know. I mean, they tried with the whole... About to throw up again. They tried with the whole Dolph Ziggler thing, making Dolph Ziggler NXT champion and then having Braun beat him on Raw or whatever it was, or they had him defend the belt on Raw, and it just didn't get the reaction. I just feel like it may take maybe 1 or 2 more years, because Braun Breaker as a face on the main roster will not go well. He needs to be a heel, and that's obviously what they're working on now. So give him another year or 2, and Braun Breaker will be in the main roster. It's just now it was a little too early, because I still don't think he would get over with the fans, especially with that face gimmick. Yes, sir, Mr. Papa Pump. What y'all know about Scott Steiner, bruh? Man, that dude scared the hell out of me when I was young. Yeah, guilty as charged. You know the Steiners are my all favorite. But you see, that's not a problem though, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a problem, but realistically, people don't really know who the Steiners are is unless they watch WCW or like when Scott Steiner was doing shit with Triple H and all them during his little stint in WWE, and maybe if you watch TNA. But other than that, so it's hard for people. You know, they haven't even they should have been put somebody. Like you could have got Scott Steiner on NXT by now, but you know, but it was cool. It's cool. I do see Braun on the main roster down the line, but right now it's just not the time. So look, this is what I think is going to happen with the Bloodline. It's not the champions. Roman is about to win the championship. The Usos come out and try to cost them, but that point Solo then turns on Roman. I just don't think there's enough for Solo to want to turn on Roman. Like, granted that those are his brothers, but Solo has always showed the thing of like, I will do whatever Roman says. I don't care if we were triplets. Like, I'm going to destroy you. Like, whatever Roman says goes. So I just don't. That would be the biggest surprise, the biggest pop. So if they do go that route, congrats to WWE. Congratulations to them for that. But I just don't see it. I just don't see Solo doing anything until he's forced to watch Roman like beat the shit out of the Usos in the ring. And I don't think that's going to happen in Night of Champions. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. Then at Money in the Bank, Solo versus Reigns, I called it. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But just so Solo could lose, Roman's keeping them titles till WrestleMania 40 and maybe even longer, man. You got you know, they really do. They love the heels, bro. Usos are definitely fucking up Roman. And I just realized you're probably talking about me too. It's not that I love heels. I just like heels on certain people. For me, Drew McIntyre and the character that he does, he's not a face for me. He's more of a heel. Could he play a face? Yeah, a little bit. It was okay. Like I said, it was cool, but he's more of a heel. Like, look at his stuff in TNA. Look at his run in NXT. Look at his run first when he came to WWE, when he was the chosen one. Look at his stuff in TNA. His best stuff is when he's a heel. It's just what it is. A lot of people can't be tweeners, you know? They can't be both. You're either one or the other. And for me, Drew is better as a heel. Babe, I don't know. Like my boy Lewis said. Babe, I didn't tell you this one. What if like everybody wants Jay to beat Roman. So what if Roman and Solo win the tag team titles? And then down the line, we get the Usos versus Roman and Solo, in which the Usos beat them and bring the titles back to the Bloodline. And there you go. Jay's the one to beat Roman, right? Just like everybody wanted Sami Zayn to be a champion, right? And they were like, oh, yeah, cool, we'll give you that. But he's not going to beat Roman. He's just going to beat the Usos. Like, his real beef is with Roman, but we're going to make you get over that because he'll beat the Usos. It's not like WWE hasn't done stuff like that before, guys. It's realistically, though, the two things that could possibly happen is, again, the Usos come down, cost them the match, maybe get them disqualified and all that. Nobody gets pinned. Or Solo takes the pin and Roman starts beating the shit out of him or something, and then the Usos come out. Just don't be surprised. It's Roman Reigns. Again, out of all people, it's Roman Reigns. Anything can happen when it's Roman fucking Reigns. I hate to say it, but that's literally the case right now. I wish we got a legit program with the Tribal Chief, Roman versus TNA Samoa Joe. Sorry, dreaming. Listen, man, Joe versus Joe would have been lit, but for some reason, they just always had something going on when it could have happened. One was either injured or Roman was dealing with something else, and never got Joe versus Joe. Hey, bro, I second what you're saying, but I swear we love heels. Nah, deadass. I do love a heel. I mean, I like Theory, so they wanted Montez to turn on Dawkins so bad, and that's what I'm saying. Like, certain fans, they want stuff that doesn't really make sense. It's really stuff for the moment. Like, you want Montez to turn on Dawkins for what? That little cheap pop, and then we lose the Street Profits, one of the nicest teams in this current generation. Like, why? It does, babe, because the story's everywhere, because the story can be anything and go any which way or form it wants to go. That's the issue. That's literally the issue. That's why I don't understand why there's people saying, oh, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know anything. You don't either. You're telling me my opinion is wrong because, oh, you have to listen to storyline. The Usos are most definitely going to cost. How do you know that, bro? How do you know that? You're probably the same dude who thought Cody was going to beat Roman. Like, how do you know that? Who do you think Liv and Raquel going to face at Night of Champions? I mean, I know they have a title defense coming out against almost called her Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Chelsea Green and I keep calling her Shayna. I honestly think Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville might win this match. So it might, whoever Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green face at Night of Champions. But then again, I don't see them going to Night of Champions because they're women and it's in Saudi Arabia. Again, like I went through that earlier in the podcast. I hate Saudi for those exact reasons. Like, why do you think no women's matches are being promoted right now? Probably won't be promoted until the last Friday night Smackdown before the pay-per-view. Raquel, yeah. First off, I don't even know. Like Raquel, it'd be killing me that Raquel got to sit here and defend tag titles by herself in 1-on-2 handicap matches. Like last night, she had to face like Bayley and Dakota Kai and like come out on top without a partner, bro. Like I don't know what WWE's issue is with Raquel. Like, is it because she's strong like a bull and they think she could do it alone? Because like not giving her a tag team partner is kind of fucked up. I was hoping Bray came back and got back on track and beat Roman since Roman beat him. I dug the whole anyone but you thing they did way back. Like, bro, I said it too. When Bray came back, I said the only reason I would want Bray to face Roman is if it's going to be the end of Roman's reign. No pun intended. Because as we all know, this shit all started with Roman beating The Fiend. And then The Fiend's career went downhill after that. Nobody gave a fuck and such and all that. So I was cool with that. Right now, Bray, I have no idea what he's doing. I don't know where he is. The last thing I saw was him doing stuff with Hit Row. And it just hurts as a Bray Wyatt fan. I'm going to be honest, man. On a side note, I don't get the Rhea Ripley hype. I loved when she beat Shayna for the NXT title. But the other hand, I think she's being forced. I mean, and honestly, bro, I can't even get mad at that comment as much as of a Rhea Ripley fan I am, because it's the truth. Because you just got to look at her title reign right now. It's almost as if they just wanted to give her everything because she was hot at the time. The Rumble win is because she was hot at the time. The win at WrestleMania is because she's hot at the time. But now that she got the titles, she's already had like 2 kind of mediocre championship defenses. One with Zelina, again, only simply because it was in Puerto Rico. And now against Natalya. You could have gave her anybody else, but you give her Natalya. Like, that just tells me that you don't have faith in Rhea Ripley and you feel like she needs a little bit more. Because why would you do that? Bro, Austin Theory is going to be the world champion in 2024. There's no way he is not. Listen, bro, I'm chilling. People don't understand it. They don't get me. They really don't. Been an Austin Theory fan since 2016. Way before WWE, watching that young kid in Evolve, thinking he would be the next John Cena to come in the future, and he fucking beat John Cena at WrestleMania. Austin Theory will be a world champion one day. And I predicted that it would be in the next 3 years. So 2024, 2025, or 2026, we will see Austin Theory as a world champion, and people are going to have to eat it and just deal with it. Like, that's just what it is. Pretty privilege, oh my goodness. But yeah, I just some things just don't, I don't get it when it comes to the Rhea situation. You got so many other women that you could do, like if you just want Rhea to be this dominant champion and just beat a bunch of people, you got other people like that. I don't like Shotzi for the life of anything, but you could have had it be Shotzi. Like, Lord have mercy. Theory has really made me believe he continues to get better every time I see him. He does, bro. PK, I keep telling you, when I like people, it's not just random reasons. Like, they're legit. They're legit. Like, my 4 favorites right now: current are Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Bianca Belair, and Brock Lesnar. Not in that order. And you're not telling me all four of them ain't top tier. It's none of it's because of looks, none of it's because of a cool gimmick. It's literally everything that they bring to the ring. Mic skills, ring skills, their gimmick, everything. The rivalries that they have, the championships that they won, the way they hold themselves during that championship run and everything. People just see Austin Theory and all they can still see is that kid walking around taking selfies. That shit's been deaded, bro. That shit's dead and gone. Give him another chance. Let him really let you see what he's really about, bro. I have never seen anybody hit a drop kick like Austin Theory. And you were able to see it last night on Smackdown. That boy got so high off that drop kick, it don't make no sense. His selling ability is through the fucking roof. He sold Bobby Spinebuster like if Bobby was about to send him into the skies and then put his ass down. Like, give the boy some respect, man. You think Cody and Brock gonna go? Honestly, a street fight would be cool, but I'm going to stick with my predictions. I feel like Brock's going to do the same thing that Cody did to him. Brock's not going to let the match start. He's going to beat the shit out of Cody. It'll probably be a little squash match somewhere in the middle. And that's just what it is because, again, we're going into a pay-per-view with Roman Reigns. We already know Roman's going to be the main event. Roman's going to be the main focal point that everyone cares about. So I just don't see how they have a Cody versus Brock match and think people care about that on that night. Along with Seth about to become the new world heavyweight champion. Like, you got those two things in front of Cody and Brock. I just don't see how anybody cares. So just don't start the match. Don't let it happen. We get Cody versus Brock part 3 at SummerSlam. Bigger show. It'll be in Detroit. A lot of fucking eyes. And you can have Cody actually beat Brock there clean and realistically. And that will actually help Cody. I just... Theory is starting to grow on me because of you. I mean, bro, I appreciate that. I'm not toxic. I'm not. I'm serious. You know. I'm very passionate when it comes to the people I like. You know. I'm not mad at it, man. Honestly, Theory has the physique, the agility, and the cockiness to do it. All it sucked, bro. Couldn't cash in more meaningful. And like I said, that happened so long ago that we're away from that. But I just want to see how they play it out now when we do get the Money in the Bank. Is the whole now you can cash in on any title still a thing, or was that just to back your ass up so you know you wouldn't look that bad for having Theory cash in on a main card title? You know what I mean? So we just gonna have to wait till Money in the Bank to see how that to see if it was really that bad of a cash in. Because if his cash in made it possible to cash in on any championship, then I mean by all means that's kind of cool. Can't even be mad at it. That's honestly cool as fuck. But we'll just have to wait and see. But unless you guys have anything else to talk about, or if you want me to answer any other questions, really appreciate you coming out. Oh, wait. Narcolepsy. Oh, no, hold on. False Count Anywhere, Brock versus Cody. It would be cool, babe, but there's been a lot of get-backs coming. You know what I mean? Like Bobby got his get-back against Theory. You know, Theory got bro kicked, and then Bobby threw out Sheamus to pin Theory, like how Theory threw out Bobby to pin Bronson Reed after the spear. AJ Styles beat Edge, getting his get back from WrestleMania, and so on and so forth. So I just feel like Brock's going to do the same thing that Cody did to him. The match isn't going to start. Brock's going to beat the shit out of him. Like, I can see Brock just going ape shit. Cody be off of TV for a little bit up until 2 to 3 weeks before SummerSlam. Calls out Brock, and again, we get that big old main event. Probably won't be the main event. Because that's the thing, too. I do have to think of the fact that who is Roman going to face? Oh, yeah, you got AJ, you got Bobby. Never mind. Yeah, Roman will still probably be the main event with his meaningless feud. But, yeah, bro, it's just... man, this Cody stuff is killing me. PK. I didn't like WWE trying to push him as Superman, but he is much more like a spy. Well, yeah, he's more as a freaking like Robin now because he got to do so much shit just to get to the top. As if he hasn't done enough. Like, he's not Superman. Who do you think Gunther faces at Night of Champions? Now, see, that's something I want to talk about. Because that Royal Rumble, Battle Royale, whatever it's going to be crazy. Because you really got to look at the roster. Like, obviously, there's going to be maybe Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dom might be thrown in there. You got Chad Gable. You got Otis. Let me really look at this Raw roster real quick and give a legit thing, because honestly, I'm leaning a lot towards Chad Gable, because Gunther and his the match is sacred, the Gunther, the ring general, and Chad Gable respects wrestling. He's actually a real legit wrestler, so why not have it be Chad Gable? And now that I'm looking at this, yeah, I want it to be Chad Gable. Chad Gable is a definite. Got to be Chad Gable. Bro, off topic of WWE real quick. How about your Giants? I'm a Jets fan. I'm definitely going in this week 8. I didn't even know we was facing each other. I forgot we getting Giants versus Jets this year. Jesus Christ. My Giants do what they do. They get better every year. They pick up what they need, but it never really clicks like it's supposed to. And I think this year we might actually get it down pat. We got the line situated like we were supposed to. We got the receiving core that I think could work. As I've always said, whether real Giants fans like it or not, it all lies on Daniel fucking Jones. That's all I got to say on that. My birds need their get back for that bullshit at the Super Bowl. Chiefs, we want a rematch. I mean, y'all doing everything to make it happen. I already said it. The only reason the Eagles lost the Super Bowl was because they had no running game. Now y'all picked up homie that was running over motherfuckers in Detroit. So it's a possibility. Babe, the Miz gets his title. I mean, listen, I'm cool with the Miz. Get the Miz the new World Heavyweight Championship. I'm cool. I'll be cool with that. Oh, man. No, the Miz is about to be in a tag team with Shinsuke Nakamura. That's going to be hilarious. That's going to be funny. Because I actually see Shinsuke and Miz winning tag team gold. And this is why I don't understand why this Roman stuff is happening, man. You got all these tag teams and potential tag teams that could be killing it on screen, making storylines, and they don't have tag team titles to work with. It really sucks. It really does. But again, guys, appreciate every single one of you who came out to talk. Just needed to get a lot off my chest. A lot happened this week. So until next Saturday, all of you be safe, and I will see you next time. Drink Prime.